Ever since taking up my mother's pen, I've diligently committed each day's stories to paper. Klee taught me how to fish, which ended with us locked in solitary confinement. Albedo had me help him boil water, which almost ended in the kettle turning to ash. A little boy outside the city gate showed me how to feed the pigeons, and one of them decided to perch on my horns. I'll continue to fill the pages of my book, and maybe, when I'm turning the pages one day, I'll hear a familiar voice quietly narrating, "This is a wonderful story indeed." Aunt Alice asked me to spend more time with Klee. She said she'd reward me by giving me anything I wanted. But only children want rewards, and I'm clearly all grown up. I like playing with Klee because I'm happy when we spend time together. It's as simple as that. When I told Aunt Alice that, though, she was overjoyed and said she'd pick out a giant toy just for me. Albedo has shared so many of his experiences with me regarding becoming truly human. He's explained many of the problems that humans face, things like work, ideals, life. Some of these things were too difficult for me to understand. Some are too difficult for me even to imagine. Albedo says I can slowly learn about these problems as I experience them, before making my own choices. Family is the only thing that a human can't choose. I know my family is complicated and highly unusual, but with Albedo as my brother, I'm filled with a sense of peace and belonging. In that sense, my family is no different from most. Albedo is the perfect human. He knows so much and is always able to handle everything he faces. He's sincere and friendly to those around him, but sometimes I feel like there's another side to him, one no one would expect. Like how he takes decisive measures to achieve his aims. I don't know where this uncanny intuition comes from. Perhaps it's a sort of resonance between beings who share a species. Shortly after leaving Simulanka, I followed Hat Guy to Sumeru. The academia was so big and so beautiful, and there were so many books. It's only now that I'm learning to read and write that I suddenly understand how stressful it must be studying there. Not that there weren't times when people had time off and came to Hat Guy to play cards, chat, or even share delicious food. Like the one with the large ears, or the one with the hat that had even larger ears, or the one who looked like a small wolfhound. I've asked Hat Guy if they're his friends. He always complains about how noisy they are, but he's never denied their friendship. We share some similarities, he and I. He always seems to know what I'm thinking, and then guides me as someone who's already seen it all. Whenever I tell people, don't get too close, I really want them to resolutely refuse. That's what Hat Guy does. So even when he says he wants to be alone, even if he deliberately tries to discourage me, I always stick by his side. When I was in Sumeru, I took the time to visit Fairy Nilou. Sorry, force of habit. I should call her Miss Nilou in this world. I watched her dancing at the Grand Bazaar, and she was as beautiful as a fairy. If I get the chance, I'd like to thank the King of Constellation Metropole. I mean to say, Miss Navia. I wonder if she'll be shocked to see what I look like now. You don't think she'll mind? Huh, that's great news! If all the kitties in the cat's tail were like Kirara, I don't think they'd get so nervous when they see me. The young bard gently plucked his strings, a voice as clear as a mountain stream. It was no battle hymn nor prayer, but the murmuring of stars, the wind blowing through the trees. The dragon's eyelids faintly twitched, flames gently crackling in its throat. One night when I couldn't sleep, I took a stroll in the wilds. I met Lord Barbatos doing likewise. He sang this song for me and I liked it so much, I made sure to learn it. After Miss Lisa sets homework for me, she makes me sit at my desk to complete it. At one time, when I was exhausted, I stood my book up on my desk so it blocked her view and tried to nap in secret. And when I woke up, she was standing there, smiling, scared me stiff. But before I could finish apologizing, she praised me for learning the most valuable lesson. I think she was talking about my willingness to acknowledge my mistakes. Oh, so you don't think that's what she meant? Albedo once told me he treats Klee like a little sister. Klee likes to call me Big Brother Durin, too. I guess I am technically her big brother, though I haven't been human for very long. If we're talking about human age, is she really my little sister? I can't help but wonder. Back in Simulanka, I felt like she was different from the others. Is she the same as me? Did she come out of a book too? In fairy tales, anyone who can mix potions that befuddle the heart and mind and command the obedience of cats is almost certainly a powerful witch. Grandmaster Varka is different from most of Mondstadt's knights. He's powerful but not imposing. He leaves people feeling calm and safe. He's the sort of knight who can crack a joke while fighting off the wild hunt, although most of his jokes go way over my horns. You want to know about ones I did understand? Well, I didn't hear them clearly either, probably because he often slurs his words after drinking. It's been a long time. I'm Durin. Everyone used to call me Mini Durin, but as you can see, I'm not really Mini anymore. Do you find my appearance strange? To tell you the truth, it's still a little strange to me. I have so much to learn. I hope you don't mind if I ask you for help. Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far. I still have so much to learn about human interactions, like where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone. Oh dear, I am feeling the urge to jump in a puddle. Oh, it's best not to fly too high in this weather. Did it once slumber in a place like this? It's like a scene from a fairy tale. How pretty. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm getting thirsty. Good morning. Oh, please don't mind my head lolling. My neck's a bit stiff. Last night, a cat came and slept only a few meters away. Usually, I frighten small animals off. I didn't want to disturb it, so I tried not to move all night. If brunch is a thing, does that mean there's such a thing as dinner? I wonder if we'll see the stars tonight. There's nothing more peaceful than curling up in your own tail for some good sleep. You think I'm getting more mature? Well, I mean, I'm not a little kid anymore, so I have to start acting more grown up. Besides, the last thing I want is to stay stuck in the past. I can feel this vast, almost frenzied power lurking deep inside me. Fortunately, Albedo's alchemy is flawless, and this abyssal power within my form is kept in check. It's as though everything is in equilibrium, preventing the possibility of overflow or corruption. As such, there's no need to fear that I might lose control or hurt anyone. I know taking the name Durin for myself in this world invites criticism. Replacing Durin of Dragonspine means that I've stolen his right to resurrection. Admittedly, this is selfish, but at the time, I yearned to be human. I wished to be a real part of everyone's world, and to bring more good to it, too. I didn't want to reject that opportunity. I don't regret the choice I made. Maybe it's like Albedo says, all life can be selfish. Either way, I can't speak for the other Durin. I only wish to walk my own path, to do right, so that when the name Durin passes people's lips, it's accompanied by beautiful memories. Dragons clash horns as a way to express their friendship, but I'm scared I might use too much force. I don't want to hurt you. Are you sure you're not worried? Huh, all right. Well, in the interest of safety, how about I stand still and you bump your head on my horns? May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go. This is the blessing that you, as a traveler who had traversed many worlds, gave to me. I've never forgotten. Ever since that day, my story began to change. Thank you. I can feel how much I've transformed. Undoubtedly, I now have the strength to protect those I cherish. So, I want to repay your blessing with a promise. No matter when, no matter where, so long as you need me, I'll lend you my help. So I'll definitely come as soon as I find out you're in danger. Alright, I'm done. That should just about cover everything. One of the effects of the Abyss is that it can increase the power of living things. My current form serves as ample proof of this phenomenon. Though I can't fully control its power, my unique constitution seems to give me the potential to use the Abyss in service of good. Controlling it is hard and requires immense concentration. Otherwise, any missteps I take could hurt those I hold dear. To avoid this, I must continue to learn and practice. I believe this vision serves as recognition of my efforts. Dvalin flies so fast. Is it because his wings are bigger than mine? Sometimes I think if I still had my dragon form, the toy block one from Simulanka, I could give him a run for his money. My first friend was an origami flying squirrel. At first, it was the only thing that wanted to play with me. It had 2 pointy ears and a big paper tail, and it looked a little like the squirrels in Teyvat. I used to pick flowers for it from high places. I miss that squirrel a lot. Hey, you want to pick pine cones for the squirrels together? Of course, I'd love to. Before I came here, I spent most of my time living inside my mother's stories. I never hugged her or felt the warmth of her embrace, but her gentle voice guided me through so many moments, both happy and sad. If you ever want to hear her stories, I'd be more than glad to read them to you. I've heard it's polite to look people in the eye when talking to them, but I've also heard it's rude to stare. I thought to try blinking often while talking, or to keep one eye closed at a time, but everyone kept telling me to see Miss Barbara and have my eyes checked. It seems rules for socializing in this world really are some of the hardest to follow. For a while, I could hear this strange voice inside my heart that made me question whether I was truly me. There's dragon blood flowing through my veins. Will humans fear me because of it? One time, I dreamed that all the toy figures in Constellation Metropole were throwing stones at me. When I woke up, I was surrounded by a shower of confetti. My friends in Mondstadt had decided to throw me a surprise birthday party. That was when I realized the strange voice in my heart wasn't draconic influence, but my own insecurity and self-doubt. I'll never forget it. The light from the candles on my cake illuminating my smiling friends. That was the moment I emerged from the fog of uncertainty. Before we left for Nodcry, Master Jean and Albedo warned me that we were embarking on a journey of great danger, that wherever we end up facing may be far more serious than I could imagine. They respected my choice. They just wanted me to consider things fully before joining them, but when I heard you were in danger, I requested that they let me join them immediately. Only after seeing the wild hunt up close did I understand what danger really is. The scene was far more terrifying than my mental images of the ground giving way underfoot, the titanium mines collapsing in on themselves. No, I don't regret my decision, but I was scared. I was worried I would be unable to help. It left me on edge. I'm sure you noticed. Luckily, everything turned out well, and now I feel comfortable accepting everyone's praise. I feel like humans are pieced together from bits of other people. Not in an alchemical sense, more like More like how I remember things that my friends have said, or how I like the restaurants we eat at together, or how you inspired me to travel the world. The reason I am who I am today is that I've absorbed all these influences from other people. And now, I want to become a piece of other people's hearts, too. Right now, everything in Mondstadt is new to me, and I want to explore it all. Wine? No, I can't drink wine, at least not yet. The animals in Teyvat aren't made of folded paper, and I don't have sharp claws anymore. I thought maybe I'd be able to pet them now, but whenever I try, they just run away, scared. I love eating meat. Big chunks of it. But at the moment, it takes me a long time to finish. Using a knife and fork is a little complicated for me. I can never remember which one does the cutting. Excuse me, could I have a smaller portion of vegetables on mine? Or perhaps no vegetables at all? What type of cutlery should I use for this? Can I just use my hands? Thank you. Societal expectations demand reciprocity, so let me treat you to a drink. Yeah, I'm sorry. My taste buds appear to be faulty. Let me try again. Oh, dear, there really is a problem with them. It feels like your birthdays come around so fast. I'm sorry. I keep thinking of new details to add, so I still haven't finished. This is an origami boat I've been making for you. The paper animals on board are our friends, and this person standing at the bow, who I haven't had time to color in yet, is you. In my mind, you helm the ship, radiating golden light. Do you want to help me paint you gold? Oh, I almost forgot. This boat is called the Traveler. May you continue to sail forward alongside your friends. Happy birthday! A legend told of an evil dragon who hoarded glittering gems behind the high windows of a castle. A wandering hero ascended the ramparts, only to find the dragon, its scales covered in stardust, pushing the fragments of fallen stars with its snout, as though helping lost star spirits back on their paths. The hero threw down his sword and spoke with open palms. I come from beyond the stars. Please permit me to help. From that day forth, the high windows shone through the night as the dragon led the hero to patrol the cosmic shore. Starlight was their cloak, and friendship the compass that led their way.